pray for, every night and every day for. You give it all, then you give more. That's good for footy.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. How are you? Welcome along to That's Good for Footy. Welcome along to the Sandown Park Hotel, Essendon night. Pretty pumped. A few of you out there, smiling faces. All excited about Essendon. How's the season going? All right? Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, we're all right. Yeah, it's going all right. Yeah, we're fairly happy. Yeah, it's good. No, it's bloody good. I was disappointed about last week, but we don't talk about the past. We only talk about the future here. That's what we're going to do tonight. So we've got two champions here from the Essendon Football Club. Pretty sure you're going to get excited when you find out about it. It's Footy Funatics. It's Hump Day, Wednesday. You know, Wednesday. It's kind of, you look forward to the weekend. We look forward to the weekend. We want to get past all that. We don't go into all the bullshit footy stories that are going on out there. There's enough of that stuff. You know, leave that to Footy Classified and 360. We're here to have some fun. We're here to let you guys meet these boys. They're going to meet you. You get some photos with them. You'll all have a bit of fun, have a few beers, have some to eat, all that kind of vibe. As I said, it's the only live and interactive footy panel show going around in Australia. This is where the fans meet the players and the players meet the fans. You ready to get into it? Yeah! Cool. All right. We're not going to muck around, so we'll get our first panellist straight out here. Our first panellist, he was born on the 14th of September in 1995. He debuted in 2016. He's played 41 games and he's kicked 58 goals. He wears the number 13 on his black. Please welcome to the stage, Horatio Fantasia. Hey, mate.
See the Bombers fly up to win the premiership flag.
Oh, yeah. Sing it loud, that's good. Great to have him here. Second time he's been on this show, so he's not a virgin to this anymore, and he's pretty au fait with everything. He was telling me what's going to be going on tonight out the back.
I said I was going to run the show, didn't I?
Yeah, there'll be a bit of that going on. I might need your help. We'll get into our second panellist. Our second panellist was born on the 1st of June 1990. He debuted in 2009. All-Australian 2015. Runner-up Best and Fairest 2015. Yeah. He's played 133 games and he's kicked a total of 107 goals. He wears the number 18 on his back. Please welcome to the stage, Michael Hurley! Hello, Michael. Good to see you, mate. Just meeting for the first time. It's wonderful, isn't it? That's good. Footy brings everyone together, you see. Guys, wonderful to have you here. Mick, I'm rapt to have you here because I know I came out and saw you in pre-season and I was so happy that you were back playing football for the Essendon Football Club. And now that you are, and you've had, I think, one of your breakout seasons, it's like you've felt invigorated, you had your time off and you've come out there and it's like you've attacked it with so much vigour that you're happy to be back playing football. Would that be the case?
Yeah, definitely. Last year was obviously a pretty long year for fans and us players that didn't play. So it's great to be back, really enjoying my footy, and it's great to be around the footy club again and around the guys. Good on you, mate. I love it. And Horatio, as I said, great to have him on. This is absolutely wonderful. We'll have a bit of fun with the boys tonight, all right? This is our first segment. It's called What About Me? Horatio forgot to explain that to him on the way in the car. They play music at these shows. It's really weird as intros, and you play games and yeah. Anyway, you'll settle in. We'll get into it. I'm going to ask you a few questions, boys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually ask the same questions to both of you, but I'll give you the opportunity to prepare, Michael. So I'll go with Raz first.
Perfect.
He's already done it once, so we'll see how we go. When you were growing up, Raz, which was the team that you hated the most?
Growing up in Adelaide,
Yeah.
so unfortunately I was a Crow supporter, with the family being Crow supporter, and I hated Port.
Port,
Well,
okay.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
just
good enough
crosstown
reason.
rivalry.
Yeah, and Michael, who did you hate?
Adelaide Crows, funnily enough.
Yeah, great. All right. Lucky you didn't meet earlier. All right. Can you remember the emotion of being told you were in the team for the first game?
Yeah, I was in shock, really. I
Yeah.
didn't think I was going to play my first year. I was only 60 kilos. I was a small frame kid, so I was pretty shocked.
He's matured into a fine man now, hasn't he, ladies and gentlemen? And Michael?
Yeah, I remember the conversation. It was with Matthew Knights in the gym. He came to me on, I think it was quite early in the week on the Wednesday.
Yeah.
Sort of said, you're playing. It was round 1 of 2009, so I was going back a while, showing my age here. But it was a good conversation. I was pumped to play round 1.
Really stoked. Yeah, good on you. Okay. Can you remember pulling on the jumper for the first time? What was that emotion like when you realised you looked down and there's that red sash?
yeah, bit of relief, but just like excitement. Like the day's finally come, and this is going to be awesome for me, especially because it was. I think it was round 22 when I debuted, so it was farewell.
Yeah. Yeah, I could just imagine. I know, receiving state honours or something like that when you're pulling on that Guernsey for the first time, and you look down and you go, "Wow, I've made it. That's pretty cool." Yeah. What was the feeling like for you, Michael?
Yeah, it's similar to Raz. I think we're lucky enough that in our first game, I'm not sure if it was the same for you, but our parents give us our jumper. So I remember that feeling of getting Dad handing me the jumper. Was pretty special, pretty emotional.
Yeah, I reckon that's pretty special. Boys, put you on the spot. Who's the best player at the club, in your opinion?
Michael.
Okay. Did he drive?
My opinion.
No. Okay, good. Yeah. And Michael, who would?
I think it's pretty clear that our best player at the moment is Zach Merritt.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Excellent. A little bit different vein. Who's the worst dresser at the club?
That is an easy question. That's Job.
Job.
He stinks.
Gets his seasons mixed up, kind of vibe.
It's a close second though. James Stewart. He's new to the club this year, and he wears some interesting clothes. So I think you guys will see him shortly in his khaki shorts and khaki t-shirts.
Okay, well, interesting combination. What's your favourite interstate ground to play on? All around Australia. What would
probably
be
Adelaide Oval.
Adelaide Oval, yeah.
Yeah, I'll second that. It's pretty amazing.
Okay. The atmosphere, just cauldron, the whole.
The crowd is pretty loud, especially.
Yeah. I look forward to going and seeing a game there. Who's the one player when you were growing up that you just hated or despised? You know how you were,
That's a tough question. Yeah. It's a really tough question. Probably Josh Carr.
Josh Carr, yeah, okay. Being Port Adelaide, staying with that theme, yeah, that's good. Yep.
Yeah, mine was probably Andrew McLeod.
Andrew McLeod.
I was a St Kilda supporter growing up, so he used to always smash us. So I used to hate.
Yeah, see, now that's a good enough reason. Oh, yeah, I like that. All right.
He was my favourite player growing up, so that's not great.
Okay, going to be a clash on the way home in the car, I can tell you. What's one of the hardest things about being a footballer that we probably wouldn't be aware of from your point of view?
Probably the pre-season training.
Yeah.
Probably everyone's aware of that, but that's probably pretty tough. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a few different things. Probably just, I don't know, the stress that you get put under from outside sources.
Yeah.
We've seen even lately, there's three players at the moment that have just come out with things going on in their life. So I think people sometimes don't realise how hurtful and how upset things that they say can make you feel.
For sure, yeah. Now, thoughts are with Tom Boyd and obviously Travis Cloak and Alex Fasolo, individuals that are experiencing that at the moment. If there was a story in the newspaper, what would the headlines say about you?
I have no... Yeah. Maybe that.
Yeah? Razzle dazzle?
Got no idea. Yeah.
Big headline, a ratio. Yeah?
Maybe.
Yeah, something like that. Michael?
Oh, there was one in my end of my first season, but we won't go back there.
No.
That was it.
Okay, we'll leave it at that. Move straight along. Who is the Mr. Know-It-All at the club?
Mr. Know-It-All? Oh, Josh Green. He's Purple Barrett. He knows everything.
Oh, really?
He knows everything.
Yeah.
Football head knows everything.
Absolutely everything.
He must know someone in the media because any story that breaks, he's right amongst it.
Wow. Okay. All right. Mr. Know-It-All. Who is or was the most annoying player? Either from your club, you can dob them in, or from an opposing club.
I'm going to say at our club, it annoys me the most is Jordan Ridley because he leaves everything in front of my locker. Oh yeah. So that's very frustrating.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Probably Kyle Reimers. Yeah, he's going back a while now. But when he was at the club, he was a very, very annoying person. Yeah, right. Orange boots generally gives it away, doesn't it? What's better, goal of the year or mark of the year? I'm going to say goal because I can't get off the ground and take a mark. Yeah, all right. Definitely goal for me. Definitely goal of the year. All right. Yeah, probably goal. Yep.
Yep, go with that. All right. Is there someone at the club behind the scenes who you really admire for their dedication and passion? Someone that sort of looks after you boys? Who would that be? Probably I admire the way we're the same age, but Zach Merritt, the way he goes about it. Like everything he does is to the highest standard. Great. Yeah, good.
Yeah, probably Bruce Reid. He's our club doctor. Yep. He's obviously been there since I started at the club, and just his longevity in the game is pretty amazing. I think he's been at the club for 40 odd years, so to be still doing what he's doing is pretty special. That's good. Yeah, all right. Who should we keep an eye out for at the club, up and coming? Who would you like to mention there? I'm going to say Jordan again. Jordan really is playing really well. Yep. Going to feel out, like obviously pretty young, but when he gets bigger, he'll be very, very good. Good. We'll probably know a little bit about him, but Jaden Laverty, had a rough sort of trot with injuries, and he's coming back now at the moment. But I think he's full of potential. He's big body, strong, powerful, and I think he's going to be a great player.
Great, excellent. That's good to hear. No, what is your favourite footy memory when you were growing up? What really stands out?
For me, probably playing in a couple of premierships as a junior. That was always fun. Yeah.
Yep.
We had 6 grand finals in a row.
Whoa.
Yeah. So
and all
pretty
flags?
lucky. Yeah.
Flags?
I think we won 4.
Wow,
So, yeah,
that's
pretty
awesome.
lucky.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, mine's probably the same. It was actually grade 6. We won the school footy flag.
Yeah.
That's the only flag I've ever won, so that was pretty special.
All right. Yeah, big shout out to grade 6. I like it. Who would you most want to have the ball after the siren to win the game?
Stance is one of the better set shots at goal. I like Stance.
Yeah, okay.
I'd actually probably say Raz.
Oh.
Very straight kick.
Thank you.
Nice kick.
Nice. Okay, making up, getting the compliments backwards and forwards. I like it. Who would you most like to meet on the planet if you had the chance?
Probably LeBron James for me. I love my basketball and things like that. So.
I've got to tell you before, sorry to jump in here, Michael, that's generally the most common answer. Out of every footy show, I've done 15 of them this year, and it's always a basketball answer. So, yeah, very good. Here's your chance to be different.
Yeah. No, I'm not a big basketball fan. Maybe Glenn McGrath.
Oh, yeah.
I used to love cricket growing up, and then he's doing some amazing things now, obviously, with his charity work, so he'd be a pretty special man to meet.
Yeah, good. Okay, I like that. What's the worst item of clothing that you own, but you just can't get rid of it?
I have these old flip-flops that I wear around that my grandparents bought for me that they stink, but I will still wear them every time at home. Nonna
would be very disappointed if they came around and they weren't there. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, Michael?
I've got a footy trip singlet, actually, from 2009, which I'll still hang on to. Some good memories in that singlet.
Excellent. All right.
Great memories.
Yeah. What's your karaoke go-to song, boys?
No, I can't sing.
No, you're not going to be singing. No. I won't make you do that. Well, what would be your karaoke?
Maybe Horses.
Oh, yeah, Daryl Braithwaite. Okay. Jager O'Meara said that last week as well. Yeah.
Eye of the Tiger.
Eye of the Tiger.
Everyone knows that one.
Yeah. Good pumping song. All right. Boys, last question out of this segment. What's your favourite perk outside of footy? Is it the recognition, discounts, product giveaways, endorsements or drink cards? Drink cards.
I love my products from Nike.
Yeah.
I'm a big shoe man, so if I can get a free pair of shoes from them, I love that.
And do you collect any of...
Yeah, I've got a bit of a collection. I've got about 50 pairs of shoes at home. So.
Wow. All right. Yeah. Michael?
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm lucky enough to be sponsored by Adidas, and they've got some great stuff, so they look after us pretty nicely.
Excellent. I like it. We always get the sponsors plug in there. No, well done, boys. Hey, Michael Hurley, the number one song on the day that you were born was this.
It must have been love, but it's over now. It was all that I wanted.
Ideally, it's not really meant for you. It's meant for the audience, so they can go, oh, yeah, I remember that. You know, because obviously you wouldn't. But that was your song. It was Roxette, It Must Have Been Love. So that was the day that you were born. And Orazio Fantasia, the number one song on the day that you were born was this.
Very happy.
You always sit there with a bit of trepidation before that song comes on and you go, what the hell is this going to be? So they're not too bad, boys.
Yeah,
I'd be happy
I was
with
nervous.
that. Yeah, good. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the boys. Thanks, guys. That's just to warm you into it and let these people get to know a little bit about you and vice versa. But we've got Sandy out there on the floor, and this is your opportunity, guys. If you've got one or two questions, Sandy will take them from the floor and direct them towards the boys. Who we got?
Nathan.
Hello, Nathan.
How are we, fellas? I just wanted to ask the influence James Hurd's had on you guys, and would you welcome him back to the club with open arms? Because I know a lot of our supporters love him and we want to see him back there, so what are your thoughts?
I really liked James when he was coaching, so I guess I'd welcome him back. I haven't heard from him of late and obviously wish him all the best, but if he wanted to come back, I'm sure the boys would have him back.
Okay. You, please, Michael?
Yeah, much
please.
the same. Obviously had a great relationship with Hurdy whilst he was coaching. It's obviously a fair bit's happened since then, but as Raz said, I'm sure all the players would love to see him back at the footy club. He's obviously a super player for the club and has a great legacy there, so hopefully one day he can come back. I know I heard Sheeds talking about it the other day, and even Dean Wallace as well, a bit off topic, but yeah, to see those champions that come back is always nice, and we'd love to see Hurdy around at some stage.
Good on you. Good answer. I like it. Well done, mate. Thanks, boys. Sandy?
Maddie.
You got Mandy.
Maddie.
Hello, Maddie.
Hi. Are we going to be in top 8 by the end of the season?
That's
What do
my
you think?
question.
Yeah,
Yeah?
I agree.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can be.
Yeah. What would you like to say to that, Michael?
Yeah, I think we can. Obviously, the last weekend was disappointing, but I think we've shown this year that our best footy is really, really competitive and really strong, and we've been able to knock off some really good teams in a really good fashion. So it's going to be tough, but if we can pinch sort of 5 or 6 the next 8, there's no reason why we can't play finals.
And you know, it's funny, Richmond have had the same kind. Let's think about it. There was 4 games that were won under 8 points. And then now they're turning it around and everyone's going flag favourites, So anything can happen. It's one of those seasons. So unfortunate with the Sydney game. And then obviously last week, we're not going to go into that. But there is any team can win. And that's the beauty of it from, 14 onwards, upwards. So, Sandy, what else you got?
I got Wayne here.
Hello, Wayne.
For Michael, you've played under, 3 coaches, I think? So nice.
4 nearly.
4 now. Yeah.
4?
Yep.
Who's been the most inspirational to you?
Oh, it's a tough one. For me, it was probably Bomber. And I say that because when he came to the footy club, I was playing centre-half forward and sort of toiling away and not going very well. And he was sort of the guy that made the decision to put me down back. It was a decision that's really, I think, shaped my career so far, and really pleased that he was able to do that. And sort of it was really strong in his thoughts and his opinions that I was a defender, and I think that that's played a real strong part in my career.
Good on you, mate. Nice answer. Well done. And we've got one last one from Nicholas. You barrack for Essendon, do you, Nicholas?
Hurley, if you could play on any full forward from another club, which player would you like to play on?
Full forward.
Ooh. I like to play on someone that's not very good, so sort of a tough question. Who's, I don't know, I'm not sure. Maybe Levi Casbolt, just because if he does get it, he's every chance to miss. So, but
That's not bad, because I was kind of thinking along the same lines. I was going to go with that. Yeah, that's not bad at all. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is a footy panel show. We go into a little bit of football. We don't go, into a hell of a lot, but we are going to go into it. We're going to talk about the footy for this weekend. Let's introduce it, please, Sam. Eye of the Tiger, there you go. I knew you were coming, Mike. So thanks for the questions from the floor, but we'll talk a little bit about the footy. We'll get in and out as quick as we can. Round 16 it is, ladies and gentlemen. Friday, July the 7th, obviously on Friday night at Adelaide Oval, the Cauldron, 7:20 p.m. It's the Bulldogs versus Adelaide. Let's hear the Bulldog song. And that'll do. And let's hear the Adelaide song.
We're the pride of South
And that'll do there. Thank you very much. It's the Bulldogs sitting in 10th position against Adelaide in 2nd position. Boys, what do you think here?
Yeah, I'm thinking Adelaide. I think definitely the way they're playing some pretty good footy, and the Doggies, they're sort of up and
Falling
down.
away a bit, haven't they? Yeah.
Sort of playing some good footy at times, and then at other times,
Bit
not so
sporadic.
much. So yeah, definitely the Crows for me.
Okay, mate.
yeah, I'm going to have to go the same. But in the same token, I wouldn't be surprised if the Dogs could get out of the line. That's sort of the footy that
because
they've
it's
played.
one of those seasons.
That's right.
Yeah, no worries, mate. All right, Saturday, July the 8th, we're going to get through it pretty quick. We're going to go to Tasmania, University of Tasmania, 1:45 p.m. It's the Hawks versus the Giants. Let's hear the Hawks song.
We're a happy
And
team
that'll
at
do there.
home.
We'll go straight to the Giants. Thank you very much. So the Hawks are sitting in 13th position against the Giants that are in 1st position. The Hawks are maybe finding a little bit of their mojo and they could do all right. Who knows? Because it is one of those seasons. But what do you reckon, boys?
That's what I was going to say. I think the Hawks are playing a little bit better now, and Hodgie back leading the Chargers back there. So I reckon they might get over the Giants.
Wow.
Yeah.
Gee, good. Okay.
Yeah, if
Michael?
it's a round that the Giants are going to lose, could be this one. Down in Tassie, few out, I believe.
Yeah.
For the Giants.
Yeah,
But I'm
got a few
still
injuries.
going to have to tip the Giants. They're just they've got too many good players.
Yeah,
They'll find
yeah.
someone to fill in.
Yeah, a lot of depth. MCG, 2:10 p.m. this game, Saturday, obviously. It's Collingwood versus Essendon. We're going to come back to that, all right? We're going to talk about that at the end. So we'll go to this one. It'll be at the SCG, 4:35 p.m. It's Gold Coast versus Sydney. Let's hear the Gold Coast song.
Thank
Thank you very much, Sam, and let's hear the Sydney song.
Cheer, cheer the
Thank you
red
very
and
much.
the
These guys
white.
are finding a bit of form. Gold Coast in 12th, Sydney in 9th, and haven't they come up the ladder over the last 5 or 6 weeks? They're probably the informed team of the competition at the moment. SCG 4:35 p.m. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, well, we had a first-hand look at Swans a couple of weeks ago, and they're playing some pretty good footy. So I think the way they're going, they'll probably get over the Gold Coast.
Yep.
Yeah, I have to tend to agree with Razzie. I think Sydney will be too strong, but it's going to be a good game. Two of the best key forwards at either end with Big Tommy Lynch and Lance Fraglin.
Yeah.
So that'll be a good game to watch, I reckon.
Yeah, interesting to see the Coleman ladder, how that one turns out too. Gabba, 7:25 p.m. This game, it's Brisbane versus Geelong. Let's hear Brisbane.
We are the pride of Brisbane.
They're coming up against the Cats. Let's hear the Geelong song.
We are Geelong.
And that'll do
the
there.
greatest
Thank you very
team
much,
of
Sam.
all.
So Brisbane in 18th position. Who would have known they were going to get up last week, but they did. But they're coming up against the Cats, who have stayed up in Queensland. They actually took the trip up from New South Wales to Queensland, stayed there all week. I heard a question, it is only Wednesday, but I heard a question that alluded to, would the boys go into holiday mode because they've gone up there to stay there for a week, which I thought would probably be an interesting take on it. But it's at the Gabba, 7:25 p.m, Geelong versus Brisbane. What do you think here, boys?
Yeah, I think with Selwood coming back, obviously he missed last week with the concussion. He comes back into the midfield. I think they'll run over the top of Brisbane.
Yep, okay. Do it fairly
Yeah, I
easy.
tend to agree. And 6-day turnaround for a young Brisbane team might be a bit tough to get over the Cats.
Yeah, okay, beautiful. Last one on the Saturday night, the other one we'll come back to. This is at Etihad Stadium, 7:25 p.m. It's St Kilda versus Richmond. Let's hear the Saints song.
Oh, when the
And that'll do there. Let's go straight to the Richmond song. And that'll do there. St Kilda sitting in 8th positions, Richmond sitting in 4th. First time in like 17 years for them, which is fan-bloody-tastic. But this is going to probably be a decider for either of these two teams, like it was for Collingwood last weekend. They needed to come out and probably stamp a little bit of authority and didn't. So what are your thoughts here, St Kilda v Richmond at Etihad Stadium?
Yeah, I think the Saints play really well at Etihad, so I reckon they might give Richmond a little bit of a run for their money there.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I tend to agree. I think St Kilda are pretty slick under the roof, so I think that's going to be probably game of the round almost, and I'm going to back the Saints.
Yeah, good. All right. Sunday now, July the 9th. We're going to head to Etihad Stadium again, 1:10 p.m. It's Freo versus North Melbourne. Let's hear the Freo song. That'll do. We don't want to put anyone to sleep. Let's go to the North Melbourne song. And that'll do there because this goes till next week. So Freo sitting in 14th position, North Melbourne sitting in 17th position. What are your thoughts on this one, boys?
Yeah, I think Freo have been playing some not too bad football. They nearly beat Geelong a couple of weeks ago, and so they're playing all right. If they travel well, then who knows, they might get over the top.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to back North actually here. I think they've been pretty good without winning games, so I think they might be able to pinch one here with Freo travelling over to Melbourne.
Kind of around the mark, aren't they? It's not like they're getting blown out of the water or anything. They're just, Anyway, that's North and that's not this show. So, let's go to the MCG, 3:20 p.m. This is Carlton versus Melbourne. This will be a cracker game. Carlton, please, Sam. That'll do. And we'll go straight to Melbourne.
It's a grand old flag. It's a
Beautiful.
high
Thank you, Sam.
flag.
Carlton sitting in 16th position, coming up against the D's in 6th position. The D's have got a few little problems. Probably need to get a bit of a slap across the wrist with a few things that are going on externally, internally. MCG, though, 3:20 p.m, Carlton versus Melbourne.
Yeah, I think if you watched Carlton play last week against the Crows, who were a pretty good side, I think they played really well, so nearly beat them there. So if they can play like that, I think they can give Melbourne a run.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, similar. I think that Carlton will win this one. Melbourne, I think Viney out again.
Yeah.
No Jones, Watts, Hogan as well. So I think if there's ever a time that Carlton are going to get up, it's going to be this Sunday.
Yeah, no worries. No bug. Yeah, I heard that. And let's go to the last game on Sunday. It's at Domain Stadium over in Western Australia. It's West Coast versus Port. Let's hear West Coast. Thank you, Sam. And let's hear the Port song. Picking it up. West Coast in 7th, Port in 5th, Domain Stadium. Your thoughts here, boys?
Being in Perth, definitely West Coast.
Yep, okay.
Yeah, I tend to agree. At home, they'll be too strong.
Beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, this game is proudly brought to you by the Big Picture people, the experts in home cinema. We're going to go into this game in a little bit more in depth because it is Essendon versus Collingwood. Let's hear the Collingwood song. And that'll do, thank you. Let's go to the Essendon song. If you want to hear it, you got to get into it.
See the Bombers fly up, up to win the premiership flag. Our boys who play this grand old game are always striving for glory and fame. See the Bombers fly up, up. The other teams they don't fear. They all try their best, but they can't get near as the Bombers fly up.
All right, there we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's Collingwood in 15th position, Essendon in 11th position. Guys, I've heard there are stories going around Essendon needed to win the last 2 games in order to, cement themselves into the top 8 and start to make finals. You can still do this. This season's, let's keep going, So, my thoughts are where everything sits. This is a do or die game for Collingwood, but it's also a do or die game for Essendon. You've both got a lot to risk to get out there and make sure that you guys get across the line. I don't want to go into what's been happening. I just want to talk about what's going to happen. What are your thoughts? How do you want to tackle this? How much you're going to beat Collingwood by, and how?
Yeah,
what are your thoughts here?
I think the way the competition's going now, it's the team who's the best in the contest. So contested ball, pressure, tackling.
Good.
Anyone can beat anyone. So
yep.
If we can bring that, I think we're in for a good show and we should get the job done.
Great, excellent. Michael, please.
Yeah, I tend to agree with Raz, and
Yep.
I think also for us, just the way we moved the ball.
Yep.
We saw, I don't want to speak about last week too much, but we went a bit safe. We weren't exciting, didn't move the ball quickly, which we know we can. So hopefully we can rectify that this week and get the ball humming around and get it down to the fast little fellas down the forward half.
The ball movement is it's wonderful to watch. You're playing a great brand of football because it's so quick and in and under and comes straight out, and the packs are just running forward, the handball's running forward, and your forwards are leading. So if you can convert from that, well, then you've got a score on the board. That's what we'd like to see happen. Obviously, I wish you boys the best, and I want you to go out there and smash it. Is that going to be the case? Is there anything else you want to allude to, in relation to the game?
No, I think that's it. Yeah, if we move the ball well, I think our forward line's been pretty efficient. I think we're top 5 for scoring when we get it inside 50. So if we can get it in there, I think we're a good chance to score some goals.
Bloody hot. What do you think? Happy? That's the tips, ladies and gentlemen. We don't muck around. It's round 16. It's all over and done with. You got the advice from the boys. That's where we're at. That game was brought to you by the Big Pitch people, the experts in home cinema. 7 great locations: South Morang, Cheltenham, Fountain Gate, Hoppers Crossing, Knox City, Ozone, Water Gardens and the Gold Coast. Please put your hands together. Thank you. Thanks, guys. All right, we're looking for 2 contestants to come up here and be part of our first segment. Who would like to be interested in this?
Out the back.
Sandy will look after you. She'll bring you up. What we're going to be doing here, boys, you've got 2 little buzzers. See them there? There's a microphone on the bottom of them. Hold it in this hand and put it over the top, and then you press down, and the sound will be emitted through there. Once a minute. Beautiful.
So I've got Luke
We got Luke.
and Nathan.
Luke and Nathan. Hello, Luke. Good, mate. You and Nathan. Hello, mate. Nice to meet you, and welcome to the show, boys. All right. Turn around, guys, and face that way, because the boys love your face, but they just don't need to see it that much. You guys are going to be playing tonight in a segment that I'm about to introduce. I'll get Michael. Michael, if you could pass to Nathan. It is Nathan. That's your score pad there. Nathan? Yep. Pretty elaborate, isn't it? And Luke, this is yours. The razzle. All right. You picked a beauty, San. Let's introduce this segment, ladies and gentlemen. It's called Who Can It Be Now? This is something I'm always coming up with different ideas about what to do with this show. The way that this show first got devised is I was sitting at home one night on a Thursday night about 12 years ago, drunk, watching the footy show, and I just went, what a load of shit that is. So I just thought I might put another show together and get players along and let them meet you and you meet them, and we'll have some fun with them. And I did this the other night, so I came up with this segment. We're going to see how it goes. As I said, it's called Who Can It Be Now? Now, the boys have got some buzzers. If I could get you to test yours, please, Michael. All right. And Raz, if you could test yours. So we've got a cow and a rooster. And you'd probably be guessing the rooster is, well, the Raz, isn't it? What's going to be happening here, boys? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be giving you a who am I, basically. you need to tell me who the player is. They play with your club. First one in that gets it right, you guys keep score. You can't help them. Neither can you. All right? So we don't want any shouting out there because it's only going to confuse the boys. So you boys are first in.
Yep.
Once you know who the player is, you tell me who you think and buzz in. I was born on the 21st of February 1990. I debuted in 2009.
David Zaharakis.
He's got it. All right. Well done. That's 1 point.
Rigged.
Nathan, you're off. You're off. Flying start. This is going all right. I'm liking it. I was born. Here we go. Your second one. I was born on the 13th of October 1988. I debuted in 2008. I've played over 145 games of football and have just kicked over 50 goals as of June this year. Yeah.
Cale Hooker.
Oh, he's good.
Sorry, Luke. I'll be better.
This isn't transparent. This paper, is it? This is good. I like it. All right, here we go. Your third one. I was born on the 1st of September 1991. I debuted in 2014. I've played over 55 games of football and kicked just over 20 goals as of June this year. My junior club was Ashburton. I was drafted from Old Xaverians, Essendon VFL.
Paddy Ambrose.
Oh, very good. Way to go. He's on the board. Two players, one. I like it. Bad, not bad. All right. So we got 2 players, one. It's the first one that actually obviously gets 3 because we only got 5 questions. Oh no, we could go all night, couldn't we? I was born on the 4th of March 1994. I debuted in 2013. I've played over 80 games of football and kicked just over 140 goals as of June this year. My junior club was Aberfeldy.
It's Joey.
Joey. Yeah. It's 2 apiece. Oh, not bad. Yeah, it's getting. This is the tiebreaker, ladies and gentlemen, because we've got 2 apiece. So whoever gets in here first, boys, rooster or the cow. Oh, all right. Who is it?
Have a guess.
Yeah. No. Here we go. I was born on the 27th of December 1987. I debuted in 2007. I played over 125 games of football and kicked just over 40 goals. My junior club was Mooralbark.
Heath Hocking.
Oh, he's done it. Come in, Spinner. You beauty.
Sorry, mate.
I like it. Well done. I like that. Nice work. Hey, Nate, get what? You won. You got $50 from the Lobster Cave, $20 from Celebrations, $20 from Big Pig, Little Pig, and $20 from My Jersey. Actually, $40 from My Jersey. I threw another one in there for you. So that's yours. You don't go away empty-handed. There's a stubby holder and a bumper sticker. If you haven't got a car, put it on your cat. Well done. Yeah, no, you don't keep those. I need those.
Take that back.
Woo! Thanks, boys. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. That was great. Way to go, guys. I like that. Very nice. All right, we need 2 more contestants up here. Who have we got? We got. Oh, hello.
I got Mason
Mason.
Nice.
Yeah.
and Wayne.
Mason and Wayne.
Turn around.
All right.
Turn around.
Mason and Wayne.
Yes, Wayne.
Mr. Harris, isn't it? Mr. Harris? Mr. Harris? No? Okay. All right. Just checking. I could have said anything. What we're going to do here, ladies and gentlemen, this is a new segment as well. What we're going to be doing here, boys, just to explain it to you, I'll introduce it in a sec, but I've got a 26-sided die here. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to spin it up, and let's just say it comes up as a letter H. I'll ask you a subject, and if I suggest to you, give me a girl's name, and you went with Henry Harrietta, and you had 2 H's in it, you get 2 points for it. So I've got 10 questions for you. You've got a score pad in front of you. You've got a pen in front of you. I will flip the die, and then we'll go through the 10 questions. I'll introduce the segment. We'll get stuck into it. You guys are going to be keeping score. Have you got the score pads there?
Let's go, Wayne.
This is good. So we got Wayne and Mason down the front here. Yeah, I'll go through it with you. All right. So as I said, ladies and gentlemen, this is a segment called Lose Yourself. What's going to happen here is we're actually going to flip the die, and the boys are going to have 10 questions, starting with whatever letter comes up, and they have to write down that particular answer. We did this the other week with Dusty Martin. It was one of the friggin' funniest things we've ever done. So we're going to see how funny you guys are. All right? Here's the die. Here comes the toss. The letter is W, just to make things nice and difficult. Now, this will be all right. Here you go. Here's your 10 questions. Your first one is, give me a girl's name starting with the letter W. You got 3 seconds on each. A girl's name starting with the letter W. Wilma?
Do we tell you or?
No, you just write it down.
Okay.
That's all you got to do. Give me a piece of fruit that starts with the letter W. Give me a car that starts with the letter W. Give me a suburb in Melbourne that starts with W. Give me an animal that starts with the letter W. Give me something that you eat that starts with the letter W. Give me a vegetable that starts with the letter W.
What? Yeah, I'm struggling here. Everyone laughing. Thanks.
Give me a job that starts with the letter W. And no, wanker's not a job. Give me musical band or artist that starts with the letter W. A band or an artist that starts with the letter W. And your last one, thank God for you.
Yes.
The last one, a baby's name starting with the letter W.
Baby's name?
A baby's name starting with the letter W. All right.
Go there. Oh, shit.
Let's see how we went. All right, are you ready to keep score? Mason, how you feeling? You feeling confident? You reckon Michael's going to get you across the line? Give me a big nod. Just go, yeah.
Good man.
Yeah.
I think so.
I would if I were you.
Hey.
Wayne, you might as well make your way to the bar,
Yeah,
mate.
sorry, Wayne.
No. Here we go. Our first one. Boys, you've got the microphones. Give us a girl's name starting with W.
Wendy.
Wendy.
Yeah, I had Wendy as well.
Okay, good. That's a point each then.
Suspect.
Point
Maybe
each.
some
Flip it
cheating
over.
there.
You got 1 point each. Good. Wonderful. Give me a piece of fruit starting with W.
Watermelon.
Watermelon. Yeah, good. Give me a car.
Blank.
Blank. Okay.
I wrote wagon. Does that count?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we'll go
that's
with that. No, that's good. That's good. Yeah. External thinking. I like it, Michael. A suburb in Melbourne.
Challenge that. Werribee.
Werribee, yeah.
West Heidelberg.
Yeah, good.
No.
Yeah, West Heidelberg, that's
Starts with
good.
W?
Yeah, it starts with a W, yeah. An animal that starts with a W.
A walrus.
Walrus.
Whale.
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, mammal. But yeah, we'll go with that, yeah. We're not too technical here. Something that you eat.
I had nothing.
Nothing.
White bread.
What?
Clever.
Right.
Very clever. Very clever.
Starts with W.
That works.
Well done. See, this is lateral thinking. Yeah, very good, mate. Very good.
Yeah, very crafty.
There you go, mate.
A vegetable that starts with a W.
No, I didn't have anything there.
Yeah, I didn't have anything either.
Didn't have a wernip or a warrant?
No.
No, nothing like that? Okay. What about a job that starts with a W?
A window wiper.
Window wiper.
2 W's.
If you'd have gone with window washer, window wiper's not bad though. We'll go with that. That's
Yeah,
2
2
points.
W's, yeah.
2
Give us
points.
2 points.
Yeah.
I said waiter.
A waiter. Yeah, all right. How are we going down there score-wise? What's he on? 7 and 5.
Oh.
We got 2 to go. Either Michael doesn't get any more and Raz just comes out of nowhere. Raz just comes out of nowhere. Sorry, mate.
You're right.
A musical band or artist. This is number 9.
Yeah, I tried a lip read. I missed it. I'm sorry.
Oh, wet.
Yeah.
Wet.
That would have been good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would
I
have been very
tried.
good. It's not really like a triple word score.
Yeah.
Well done.
I could have used
Okay.
that too.
Yeah. Michael?
Oh, I had nothing.
No, nothing? All right. It's all right. So it's still 7-5. Last one, though. A baby's name.
William.
William. Yep.
Likewise. William.
2 Williams. But guess
you,
what?
Will. Bobcats.
Mason, you win. Good on you, champ.
Sorry,
Hey,
mate.
Mason, there's $130 worth of vouchers in there for you. There's a $20 celebrations voucher. You might be able to use that, Mum. You know, see how you go. Hey, well done, Wayne. Cheers, mate. Thank you for that. That was all right. Good on you, champ. Hey, Wayne, you don't wait. Go, step in. There's a stubby holder for you. All right? Well done, mate. That was cool. Thanks, boys. Good on you, Mason. Congratulations. Sandy, can you grab the score pad back off him? Thank you. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our next segment. We're going to move on to it very quickly. It's called What Can I Say? Thank you. All right, boys. As I said, I really appreciated you. I like that candid. They're being very candid. Their answers, it's just them being beautiful, and it's great to enjoy. This segment's called What Can I Say? Finish this sentence for me, boys. One word or a whole sentence, doesn't matter. Would you like to see State of Origin return?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, okay. Is the shot clock good or bad for football?
No, I don't mind it.
Don't mind it?
Yep.
Not a fan of it.
Okay, good. Playing down in Tassie is?
A no from me. No. Too cold.
Yeah, cold.
Cold.
Too cold.
Cold, yeah. Thermals. Taking a specky is?
Unrealistic for me. Unrealistic.
Foreign. Yeah.
Foreign, yeah, okay. Should a 9-point goal be in home and away games?
Yeah.
Yes. Ooh.
No, I don't think so. No.
Okay, all right. Travelling interstate is?
Yeah, it's always good fun.
Yep.
Get the cards, have some games, and have a bit of muck around.
Good.
Yeah, sometimes long days though, but
Yeah.
it is good fun to spend some time with the boys.
Good, good. Should Tasmania have a team of their own?
Sorry, no.
I like that, lady.
Yeah, I think they should. Yeah, I think it'd be good for footy.
Yeah, good. Good for footy.
Good for footy.
We always try and work it into at least one segment in the show. So thanks for that, mate. I'll give you a stubby holder for that. Well done. Should the ball be bounced or thrown up?
Thrown up.
Yeah, agree. Throw it up.
Throw it up. Essendon supporters are?
The best in the comp.
I'm interested to see what you might say.
Yeah, I was going to say very loyal.
Yeah, beautiful. Well done. Your thoughts on the Twilight Grand Final?
Nah, not. It's a no.
No?
Yeah, I like it how it is now.
Yep, good. All right. The rule of nominating in a ruck contest is?
Frustrating, yeah.
Yep.
Stupid.
Stupid. Yep. Good. What is your favourite ground to play on?
Adelaide Oval.
Adelaide Oval?
The MCG.
MCG. Beautiful. Being an AFL footballer is?
The best job in the world.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Good on you. Like it. Well done, boys. You deserve everything you get. An AFL coach's job is?
Tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, stressful.
Yeah, tough and stressful. Your thoughts on Good Friday football?
Nah.
No? Okay.
Yeah, not sure.
Okay.
Yeah, not
Jury's
sure
still
about
out?
it. Yeah.
Okay. Playing for Essendon is?
The best, yeah.
Great.
Wouldn't want to go anywhere else.
Good on you. Yeah, little clap there too. Yeah,
Well,
Michael.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, dream come true, I suppose.
Great. Excellent. Good on you, mate. Essendon this year will finish. Someone took my question. Maddie took my question before, but Essendon this year will finish
In the top 8.
top 8.
7th.
7. Good on you. Your Brownlow tip is for 2017.
I'm hoping Zachy's very close. But if it's not Zach, maybe Dusty.
Okay.
I'll say Paddy Dangerfield.
Paddy Dangerfield. Okay. All right. Thursday night footy is?
Yeah, I don't mind it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good change up, I think.
Yep. All right if you're playing it? Yeah. Okay. When you see a poster or merchandise of yourself, what do you think?
I just look the other way. I hate seeing other things like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Michael?
Underpriced.
Put the price up.
Good on you, mate. I like it. What's your reaction when you see a kid with your number on their back?
Yeah, that puts a smile on my face.
Yeah, good.
It's cool.
That's Lloydie's number. Not mine.
Nah, bum. No, that's Michael Hurley's now. You own it, brother. Is staging a reportable offence?
Staging, like diving, if you...
Yeah.
No, I don't reckon, but it's just a bad look, really. Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, I think it's punishment enough for the actual player if he does. He cops it enough.
Exactly. Yeah, I'll go with that. Pre-season games are
good to get going, but yeah, probably too many.
okay.
Yeah, they're probably just a necessity to get fit.
Excuse me. The deliberate rush behind rule is
Inconsistent and by someone in the crowd.
And that word there.
Yeah. It's too hard to tell.
Yep.
Really.
Yeah, it's frustrating as a defender.
Yeah. Just give us some
Something.
consistency.
Clarity.
Exactly. All right, here's your last one, boys. Tomato sauce, should it be kept in the fridge or the cupboard?
Cupboard?
Cupboard.
Yeah.
Cupboard.
Cupboard in my house anyway.
And Michael?
Covered in my house.
Yeah. There you go. Too good. Thanks, guys. That was awesome. Really enjoyed you just being part of that. Yeah, no worries. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That's the show. We've had a really good time tonight. We hope you have. What I need to do is let you know about the upcoming shows. On July the 12th, we're heading down the freeway. Obviously, it's next Wednesday. We've got Geelong Scott and Joel Selwood on the show, live from the South Barwon Football Club. On July the 19th, we were over at the Mulgrave Country Club with Collingwood's Adam Treloar and Brodie Grundy. On July the 26th, we're heading out west to the Westside Hotel in Laverton. We've got Western Bulldogs Luke Dowhouse and Easton Wood. On August the 2nd, we're heading to the Excelsior Hotel in Thomastown. Ben, get your Melways out. We've got Richmond's Dustin Martin and Jack Rewalt on the show. And on August the 9th, we're going to the Burvale Hotel, which is on the corner of Springvale Road and Burwood Highway in Nunawading, with Melbourne's Max Gawn and Jaden Hunt. All right, so if you've enjoyed tonight, tell your friends, get them to come along. It's very simple. We only have one place to get tickets now. That's www.that'sgoodforfooty.com.au/tickets. Go there to get your tickets. Tell your friends all about it. It's really that simple. These shows are every Wednesday night, as I said. I get some great people come and appear on these shows, mainly because we only do this. We don't get too serious here. We want the boys to have a good time. We want them to meet you. We want you to meet them. That's exactly what's happened tonight. We get some great people along. I really want to say thank you, Michael. Thank you very much. Thank you, Orazio.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You've done it before. It was great to have you back. Your first time. How'd you go? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was good fun. So thanks for having me, guys.
There you go. All right. So all I wanted to say is thanks, Sam, for tonight. Thanks very much to Sandy for being out on the floor and being the framing queen. Thanks also to Ben for looking after the stuff that he does around the traps. I really enjoyed all of that tonight. Can you now please put your hands together for Orazio Fantasia? Also, put your hands together. Keep it going for Michael Hurley. Good luck on the weekend, boys. I wish you all the best. I hope it all goes really well. We want to see the Bombers make it right into the finals this year. Be great. Wouldn't that stuff it up, everyone? Having a year off and going, yeah, you didn't think we'd come back. Well, we are. Ladies and gentlemen, that's been the That's Good for Footy panel show. My name's Damien. Thank you. Good night. Cheers, everyone.
The agony and heartaches, you give it all.